Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. I said we'd see you later, and I just started right back up. The last video was 34 minutes long. That's not horrible, but I do apologize. I try to keep it to 30 minutes or less, so obviously I failed. Oh, not the first time, won't be the last. Alright, so let me show you what we're doing. The first, if you've noticed, this one here, this takes us to storage, right? Well, this one here takes us to the villager trading hall. And obviously I gotta do something with this. This is... And these are not staying here. These are just for the build. And this is really dark. It's one thing about being in a mushroom biome. For those of you who forgot, because it's all been converted to grass, this is a mushroom biome, so I don't have to worry about spawn. However, we are attached to other biomes that do have mobs, so they will track me. I've actually had zombies fall down in here, and of course all you gotta do is say boo and they're dead because they've taken so much damage getting down here. But I have closed that off. There is still one point of entry, but it's rather difficult. They have to find those stairs and make their way all the way down here. They usually get up top and they get distracted by that villager. Okay. Now, this should be lit up enough where you can actually see something. So, basically, we're trying to go with the colonial times kind of building. You know, the colonial times, they had, the plantations and with the great big, the plantation houses, you know, with the great big, I'm using my hands. Can y'all see my hands? I'm describing it with my hands. The great big plantation houses with the weeping willows lining the drive, and the huge columns and the brick and the massive balconies and covered porches and, you know, that kind of thing. But at the same time, not everybody had that kind of money, and so you still had like the remnants of, you know, the old west, you know, with a lot of the wood buildings and things like that. So, and of course you have the little modest buildings where, you know, they did actually use brick, but they didn't have, you know, the kind of money for the great big, you know, plantation house kind of thing. So anyway, I am old. I'm not old enough to remember the Old West, just saying. But from all the John Wayne movies I've seen growing up, oh, this is a problem. I'm going to have to ask him about that. I kept this, this is his hoppers that are dropping down for that wheat. And I kept this to protect that so that I wouldn't mess it up. Not that I accidentally messed it up twice or anything, because I wouldn't do that. But it is fixed and it's working. I'm just saying. Anyway, so PV, when we were talking about the style, the building style we wanted to go with, because we don't want everything to look the same, but we want it to look like it belongs together, right? And he mentioned that he kind of liked the, you know, the sidewalks. You know how they have the sidewalks that run along in the front of the shops and stuff. And so I thought that was cool, and that's what I'm doing here. I started out putting fence up on the top, and then I was like, yeah, they didn't do that, because, yeah, we're just going to leave that off. And we're going to have it here, because a lot of those sidewalks are raised because of the mud and the horse poop, and, you know. I wanted, because a lot of the more affluent, I guess, towns actually started bricking their roads. And so I used the red brick, you know, that you get from clay, and I liked it. And I used the nether brick which I love. And for some reason, neither one of them looked right to me. So I went with the path block for now. I don't know. I'm not going to use stone brick. That's too gray. I don't want that. But I can't. It really disappoints me because in my mind, this was going to be bricked. But it just didn't look right. It didn't feel right. So anyway, these are not all the same size. There's going to be multiple shops, lined up. Like we have an armor smith, a tool smith. I think we have a second armor smith. So there's 3 of them. They can all go in the same building. I mean, it's armor and weapons, so they're going to get their stuff from a blacksmith. So they could go in the same building, the same shop. The cleric, I may just stick him in the library with the librarians. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. Maybe he'll go in an enchanting room or something. But anyway, they're going to be with, the Fletcher's going to have an archery shop. But anyway, so I've been doing a lot of digging because this was dug out to about the grass. No, to this part. This was butted up against the stone. So as you could see, I've done some excavating. This is the wall that PB told me, do not mine past this wall. Do not dig past this wall. And the reason I am not allowed to do that is because his sugarcane farm and his pumpkins and melons are all back behind that wall. And obviously I don't want to mess that up. So anyway, I dug this out as far as I could so I'd have room to put these shops and this one as well. And this one we're going to have to do some finagling because I'm going to need that space. And I probably don't need to keep these here because the hoppers, it all stops right up there at that level. So I can probably go ahead and take that out safely so I can get this started. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. That's my project right now. And oh my gosh, I did not stop my timer. Ugh. Why am I so bad at this? Well, I know I've been running my mouth for a while, so we're going to drop this down to 15 minutes. Give you all a break. Alright, and I even push start. Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm working on here. Let's get some, do I have any dark oak down here? I don't think I do. Oh, palm wood. These storefronts, I started to just go with like oak and stuff, but we have all these mods, so why not use the wood, right? So, we're going to use the wood. We're going to use palm for some of them. They're not all going to be the same. And you may have one shop sitting over here made out of palm, and this one may be oak, and this one may be oak, and this one may be spruce. I mean, who knows? They're not going to all be the same. Alright, so that's why I'm growing the palm. But now let's get, of course it's dark. Let's hop into bed. I really have to finish organizing the storage rooms. I'm in a brain lock because the thing is, look, to me, and of course it's just me probably, but to me this room has a very elegant feel to it with all of this. This is, what is this, marble? Yeah, the marble and the diorite brick slabs and the dark oak. To me this just looks clean and elegant. Well, I need crafting tables in here, but compared to this look, I don't know how to work the crafting tables in here without making everything look janky. You know? Let's grab some sticks. We need some sticks. Probably don't need that many, but that's alright. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta figure out something, and I gotta figure out the lighting. There's this torch spam has to go. We don't need the lighting for mob spawn. We need the lighting so we can see. So, and I want it to be something pretty. I don't want. And of course, our options are pretty limited, even with mods. We have glowstone, but we also have, thanks to the mods, the celestial crystal, which is basically purple glowstone, and it's really pretty. But I don't think purple's going to go in there very well. So, and this is all labeled. This I could probably work the crafting tables in easier because, I mean, come on, it's browns, it's sand, it's dirt, it's sandy dirt, or dirty sand, whatever. So this one won't be so bad. The wood room won't be so bad. The loot room, I still need to go through and label these stupid chests, figure out, I love the design in here. I like this with this, I like this with this, I like these with this. I love the color palette in here. But this is a loot room. This is for the wool, this is for leather, this is for gunpowder, this is for spider webs, cobwebs. And of course, you've seen this room. This room's fine. Except I gotta figure out lighting and crafting tables, which that won't be too bad. I just need to get this stuff finished. I hate having all these half-done projects. But anyway, my brain is still simmering, and it keeps simmering, and it keeps simmering. And one of these days, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, of course, it was so obvious. Why didn't I just blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is this. We're going to put the sheep, the extra sheep, closest to this area because chances are it'll be loaded in more often than the other corner sections. So, I want it to be loaded in as much as possible because I need it to have, once I shear them, I need them to be regrowing their wool, obviously. We are going to make some log fences. Boom. And we are going to make some log gates. We don't need that many, but we're going to have them anyway. Okay, that way they're made for something else. All right, I'll tell you what, yeah, let's work with the corners. And I know this is going to be a big pasture. And it's not going to be fancy. Let's see, let's come out 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and no. Already messed it up. Those are planks. I don't want to use planks. Let's use logs. Because, you know, I have nothing else to do except harvest dark oak. Alright, let's do this again. Now, that's a gate. Is that how we have it in here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I know it's quite basic. Actually, it doesn't need to come out that far. Let's move this in. Let's put the gate there. come out here. And yeah, this is going to be a big area. I keep saying that, but if you don't know me very well, why is that? No, that's not right. That needs to come out. I'm going the wrong way. If you don't know me very well, and if you haven't been watching my stuff, then you probably don't realize I build big. It's actually a lot easier to build big than it is to build small. Oh, quit it. Don't have time for that. Building something small and making it look good is much more of a challenge. Let's see. Let's take this to... I don't want this to be perfectly square. Let's go with this center point right here. It's not going to be much of a difference, but let's go 1, 2, 4, 5. And how about, no, that's an even number. Ugh. All right, so how far did we bring this out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's go in 1, 2, 4, and 5. All right, so what we're gonna do is this. Why am I hearing a spider? Am I hearing a spider? I am. Must be under the ground. Yeah, this is much better. I was gonna have way too much space. This will be plenty big. If PV's watching, he was probably yelling at me, cussing me. Liv, no, what are you doing? You don't need that entire continent for your shape. Okay. So it is the fence time. Not now, not there. The fun part is going to be getting the sheep. I was going to say, don't tell me we are out of fence. Oops. Gots to hit the bed. The bed. Night night. All right, and back we go. Okay, so we have And of course I'll have to torch the patootie out of this. That's still a lot of space for sheep. That's a lot of space. I was going to bring it clear out. But that's, yeah, that would have been completely unnecessary. Alright, so let's get this fixed up a little bit before we worry about bringing the sheep in. Actually, no. Let's bring some sheep in first, because they can be eating grass and growing and getting bred up. So let's go we'll get a couple of leads. First, I'm thinking, do we want an access through here? No. That would be really convenient, but no. Because it's going to mess up my pretty barn. Sorry. Alright. Not shears, leads. And I don't need all of those. I just need 2. Just 2. Alright, where are my white ones? Not down there. Where are the white sheep? Oh, here we go. It's on this side. No, it's not. I can't follow my own directions. Okay, here we go. You know, I did this wrong. Let's do this smart so I'm not chasing sheep. Let's take 4 leads. We will tie 2 sheep up so they won't get out while I'm leading the other 2. Okay, you're tied there. You're tied there. Thank you. And you 2 come with me. And there's my timer. Okay, come on. Come on. You can do it. Suck it in. Suck it in. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'll release y'all in a minute. Okay, come on. Hurry up. My timer went off. Gotta go. Come on. Come on. And our fence is... Oh my gosh. I have the worst time. If you watch Wells Knight's channel and you've seen his Wells and Wifey, I always get so tickled at how she cannot seem to follow a simple map. She can never find him. He's on the radar. And then what do? The same thing. I'm not as bad as she is, but yeah. Okay, come on. Come on. All right. Give me my lead back. Give me my lead back. So, you know what's going to happen. Going to start breeding them up. We're going to have a big old pasture full of white sheep. No, you can't come out here. What are you doing? Get off the gate. Get off the gate. Get off. And I need to put torches around, and we're going to do some landscaping and stuff to pretty this up because it looks very block. Alright, so thank you very much. Take time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. I know I say this all the time, but it really does mean a lot to me. Your time is valuable, and I thank you. I thank you for sharing it with me. We will see you later.